Staff Sergeant Wilhelm. I am the platoon sergeant for the 33rd, that one. I am actually a maintainer. I run the whole operations down there in Peoria for it.
I'm Sergeant Baker. I am a UAV operator and I am an unmanned aircraft technician as well, along with Sergeant Wilhelm. I do what he tells me to do.
We've had the UAVs for 3 to 4 years. We're still a fairly new unit. They stood up approximately 5 years ago. We were without the UAVs for about a year while they're down in Bloomington, and then they moved operations up to Peoria AASF 3 flight facility.
How I got into UAVs was actually kind of by accident. I was originally going to be a military police officer, and my recruiter actually told me about this new technology that they were just starting up a unit for, and I was like, well sure, I'll try it out.
So if I got into UAVs just recently, I was attached to a unit here in April. Started school last November, went to a 4 months maintainer school out in Fort Huachuca. Prior to that, I was with the UH-60 Black Hawk unit out of Decatur. I've been in aviation now for 7 years, the whole aviation field. Maintainer, we basically work on the aircraft, maintain.
We do the preventative maintenance.
Yeah,
We make
there you
sure
go.
the aircraft doesn't fall out of the sky. We launch the aircraft and we do the fueling and defueling procedures.
That's what we're limited to do, is basically doing refueling and defueling. Preventive maintenance. As far as any extenuating maintenance we have to do on the aircraft, it's all done by contractors still, because the aircraft's still under contract through the military. It is a lot of fun. It's very technical. You have to be very strict with the procedures you do because it's a unmanned aircraft. It's not something that you do have another operator in there or a manned aviator in there to where they can operate controls and make that quick decision on what's going on in case of emergency procedures.
Me, I've never met somebody that could be as smart as Ender and do the things that he does. Whenever he got sent to military school at the age of 6, that to me that just sounds like, have you ever seen the movie Hitman? They literally breed people to kill, but to me that's how it seemed to me, because nobody starts training military that early. It ruins them. I couldn't think if I was in the military since I was 6 years old that that's all I would know. I wouldn't know fun. Everything would be serious all the time.
A lot of it is based off of your ASVAB scores. You have to have certain scores in your mechanical area of your ASVAB school to get into the aviation field.
If you don't pass it the first time, that's no problem. You will be able to take it again. You don't necessarily just have to say, oh, I didn't pass it, I have to go infantry. You can get online and do the practice ASVABs. That's all you gotta do, just type it into Google, practice ASVAB tests, and there'll be unlimited amounts that you can practice. And I actually did that, and I improved my ASVAB score by like 20.
Well, in the aspect of the benefits towards the military, it's the new upcoming technology. It's where everybody's going to. Unmanned being battlefield, why it's a smart technique because you don't have any sort of civilians or soldiers out there in that aircraft in case something happens, prevent fatalities.
For the civilian side, if once we were to actually get national airspace, we could fly in it. There are a lot of things that we could actually do, but right now, since we don't have airspace, we can't fly outside of specific areas. But if we were, we could fly the Hurricane Katrina. We have infrared technology on our aircraft. We can keep our unmanned aircraft up for 6 to 8 hours compared to the manned aircraft. How long can a Black Hawk normally stay up?
Depends on weather and all that stuff. Normally, 2.5 hour flight on a Black Hawk, and you're spending $1,800 to $2,400 in gas, as opposed to what we're spending with this
44 liters of
yeah, at the most, $180 to $220 for gas for a 6 hour flight. So for your dollar ratio, it's a benefit to